Hello everybody, welcome back, class 11 chemistry. Today we are going to look at mole concept and molar mass. In the previous short, I had given about molecular mass. Now before going into this molar mass, you should better first learn the mole concept. Now, what is meant by mole? Before going into mole, your book mentions some very simple examples in our everyday life, what we use. For example, if you buy, say, bananas, you either go for buying half a dozen or maybe 1 dozen, where dozen means 12 items. So 12 bananas here is given. 1 dozen is for 12 items. Nowadays we even buy for kg. But in simpler words, where you have to mention about the numbers. Same way, gross is for 144 items. Score is for 20 items. If you are familiar, in olden days, people used to call paper, that is sheets, A4 sheets in quire. One quire means 24 or 25 pages. 24 or mostly 24 pages. So that's a number. Similarly, when we refer to microscopic substances or microscopic atoms or molecules or ions or particles or photon, whatever it is, in those microscopic cases, we use the concept of mole. Mole symbol is MOL. However, the full form is MOLE, SI system. It is one of the SI unit where I measure or I use that mole for measuring microscopic or smaller substances or very small, which are not visible to my. Even sometimes it happens to particles or ions or even concentration of certain viruses. Okay, so now yeast is measured in moles. Now, what is mole? Before going to mole, you should recollect back your Avogadro. Avogadro law told that equal volume of all gases under the same conditions of temperature and pressure contain equal number of molecules. I had told in that video itself already. At that time when Avogadro found out about the Avogadro law, the atomicity was not in knowledge. So people never knew about other substances, but later on it was also extended to solids. So what is it Avogadro number? This is the number 6.02214076 into 10 power 23. In short, we write as 6.022 into 10 power 23 elementary entities. Elementary entities may be atoms or molecules or ions or anything for that matter. So now this number is called as the Avogadro number or the Avogadro constant given by the symbol Na. So what does this number signify? Suppose if I say 1 mole of a substance, then that substance will contain 6.022 into 10 power 23 number of. If I am mentioning it as a, say, compound, it will be molecules. If I am mentioning it as a element, it may be again molecule or ions or atoms, anything. Suppose if I say carbon, your book says the example of carbon. I say carbon. Then if I say carbon, if 12 is the molar, we have found out that 12 is atomic weight of carbon. That is weight of one atom. That is all we know. But we have to come back to this that 12 gram, 12U. I cannot even use gram. I have to go for 12U. 12 unified mass of carbon contains 6.022 into 10 power 23 number of atoms of carbon. Now, how did they support with this evidence? They did one research called as, there's something called as mass spectrometer where you break down the atom the simplest form possible. So they found out using that mass spectrometer that the mass of one atom of carbon was found to be 1.992648 10 power minus 23 grams. So now we know that atomic mass, that is 1 mole, contains 1 mole weight is 12 grams. So 12 divided by this number, I am getting this Avogadro number. So automatically it means that this many atoms are present in 1 mole. That is why atoms per mole. It will be a little confusing in the beginning for you, but you have to understand the concept. Only when you do more sums, you will be able to understand. So here, in this case, 12 U or 12 grams of carbon contain 6.022 10 into 10 power 23 atoms of carbon. You learnt, yeah, in the previous shot I told you about glucose. In this page it is there. Glucose, the molar mass is 180.162 to be more precise, U. So this is actually the mass of C6HLO6. I can say that 180.162 U moles of, this is the molar mass, this is 1 mole of glucose. It contains 6.022 into 10 power 22 molecules of glucose. Molecules of glucose. Suppose if I say, for example, ion. Let me take any ion for that example. Say for example, ammonium ion, NH4 plus. So what is the molar mass of this? Nitrogen is 14 plus 4 into 1, which is my hydrogen. So now what happens? 14 plus 4, 18. But this is NH4 plus. NH4 plus. So this is actually 18 is the molar mass. Otherwise I can say 18U of NH4 plus contains 6.022 into 10 power 23 ions of ammonium. It will be ions. So if I am taking ions, it will be ions. If I take molecule, it will be molecule. If I say electron, it will be electron. If I say particle, it will be particle. That is the significance of your mole, or otherwise called as a mole concept. So now coming to molar mass. Then how will I define the molar mass? Molar mass is nothing else but the mass of 1 mole of a substance in grams, as is called as a molar mass. So molecular mass you are expressing in U, but molar mass you can express in gram per mole. That is where the difference comes. If I say the molecular mass of water, it will be 18.02 U. But if I say molar mass of water, it will be 18.02 gram per mole. So what does it mean? 18.02 gram is the mass of 1 mole of water. Otherwise, 18.02 grams is the mass of 6.022 10 power 23 molecules of water. Same way, molecular mass of sodium chloride is 58.5 U. But if I say molar mass, then 58.5 gram is the mass of 6.022 10 power 23 molecules of sodium chloride. Hope you have understood a little bit. Keep learning. Thank you.